Lesson 1, Museum Visit.
Hey Anna, I heard you visited a museum recently. How was it?
Morning, John. Yes, I went to the art museum downtown. It was a really interesting experience.
That's great. What kind of art did they have on display?
They had a wide variety of paintings, sculptures, and installations. I particularly enjoyed the modern art exhibits.
Ah, I love modern art. What was your favorite piece?
My favorite was this huge abstract sculpture made of recycled materials. It was so creative and thought-provoking.
That sounds amazing. I'll have to check out the museum soon.
You definitely should. Let me know if you want to go together sometime.
Sounds like a plan. It's always more fun to explore a museum with a friend.
Lesson 2, Plugging in the Solution.
Hey Anna, did you have any trouble finding the right power adapter for your new laptop?
Actually, yes. I was so frustrated trying to find the correct plug. It's a lifesaver when you can't find the right one.
I know the feeling. That's happened to me before too. Good point about having the right adapter, it can really save the day.
Definitely. Do you have any recommendations for universal adapters that work for multiple devices?
Yeah, I found a few that are really handy. They have different size plugs that you can swap out depending on the device. It's so much easier than carrying around a bunch of individual adapters.
That sounds perfect. I'll have to look into getting one of those. Anything else I should keep in mind when it comes to power adapters?
The only other tip I'd give is to make sure you get one with the right voltage compatibility. You don't want to fry your electronics.
Good call. I'll be sure to check the voltage ratings before buying anything. Thanks for the helpful advice, John.
No problem at all. I'm happy I could share a few tips to make your tech life a little easier.
Lesson 3, Jewelry Making.
Hello Anna, have you ever tried making your own jewelry?
No, I haven't. But I've always been interested in learning. Do you have any experience with it?
Yes, I do. It's a really fun and creative hobby. There are so many different techniques and materials you can use.
That sounds great. Where can I find good resources to get started?
Well, there are lots of online tutorials and videos that can teach you the basics. And craft stores often have jewelry making supplies and classes.
Awesome, I'll have to check that out. Do you have any favorite materials or techniques?
I really enjoy working with beads and wire. It's so satisfying to create your own unique pieces. Have you thought about what kind of jewelry you'd like to make?
I'm drawn to more natural, earthy styles. Maybe some simple pendant necklaces or dangle earrings with stones or crystals.
Those sound beautiful. I think you'd really enjoy the process of bringing those ideas to life.
Lesson 4, Adventure Awaits.
Hey Anna, have you given any thought to going on an adventure this summer?
An adventure? That sounds exciting. What did you have in mind?
Well, I was thinking of maybe going on a hiking trip or camping somewhere new. Get out and explore a bit.
That sounds fantastic. I love the idea of getting out in nature and having new experiences.
Me too. I think it would be a great way to make some lasting connections and memories.
Absolutely. Where were you thinking of going?
I'm not sure yet, but I'm open to suggestions. Do you have any favorite spots you've been wanting to check out?
There's this beautiful national park I've been wanting to visit. The scenery looks amazing.
Ooh, that sounds perfect. We'll have to look into the details and start planning.
Lesson 5, Helping Hands.
Hello Anna, have you heard about the amazing rescue effort?
No, what happened? I haven't seen the news lately.
Apparently, a woman ran to help a man who collapsed on the street. She took his hand in her arms and laid her head against his to keep him calm until the ambulance arrived.
Oh my, that's so kind of her. I'm glad she was there to assist him. Small acts of compassion can make a big difference.
Absolutely. It just goes to show that being present and offering a helping hand can be a lifesaver in an emergency.
You're right. Sometimes the simplest gestures, like holding someone's hand, can provide so much comfort and reassurance.
Exactly. I hope the man is doing okay now. It's heartwarming to hear about people looking out for one another.
I agree. It's a reminder that we should all be ready to lend a hand whenever we can. You never know when someone might need that extra support.
Definitely. I'm glad there are people like that woman who are willing to step up and make a difference, even in small ways.
Lesson 6, Opera Production.
Hey Anna, did you know that operas used to be really expensive to produce?
Wow, I didn't realize that. What made them so costly?
Well, operas back then required full stage settings, elaborate costumes, and lots of props. All of that added up quickly.
I see, so the elaborate production values were a big part of the expense.
Exactly. Operas were really lavish performances, which is part of what made them so captivating for audiences.
I can imagine. The sets and costumes must have been incredible to see live.
Definitely. And the musicians and singers were incredibly talented too. It was a real spectacle.
No wonder tickets were probably pretty expensive. Not everyone could afford to attend.
That's true. Operas were often seen as an elite, highbrow form of entertainment back then.
Lesson 7, Discussing Convenient Travel.
Morning, Anna. Have you been using electronic boarding passes for your flights?
Yes, John, I love how convenient they are. No more printing out paper tickets.
Exactly, it makes the whole check-in process so much smoother.
Absolutely. And you can just have it right on your phone.
Definitely. Plus, you don't have to worry about losing your boarding pass.
Good point. It's one less thing to keep track of. Very handy.
Totally. And the airports seem to be getting better at accommodating them.
Definitely. I haven't had any issues scanning my phone at security.
Same here. It's a really seamless experience these days.
I agree. Though I do wonder, do you ever worry about your phone dying?
That's a good question. I make sure to keep my phone charged just in case.
Smart. Having a backup battery pack is a good idea too.
Absolutely. Can't risk your phone dying right as you're trying to board.
Exactly. It would be so stressful. Gotta be prepared.
Yep, being organized and having a plan is key for a smooth travel experience.
Definitely. And electronic boarding passes are a big part of that these days.
Couldn't agree more. It's amazing how much technology has improved travel.
Definitely makes things a lot more streamlined and efficient.
Absolutely. I'm glad airports and airlines have embraced it.
Me too. It's been a game changer for sure.
Agreed. Well, I'm glad we're on the same page about electronic boarding passes.
Me too. It's nice to chat about the conveniences of modern travel.
Definitely. Always good to share tips and insights.
Lesson 8, A Serendipitous Discovery.
Say, did you hear about the recent archaeological discovery?
No, I haven't. What did they find?
Apparently, they stumbled upon an ancient relic while doing construction work.
That's fascinating. I love learning about unexpected historical finds.
Me too. Apparently, it's something they've been searching for, but never expected to uncover.
How wonderful. What kind of relic was it?
From what I've read, it's an incredibly well preserved artifact from a long lost civilization.
That's amazing. I can only imagine the excitement among the archaeologists.
Definitely. They must be thrilled to have the opportunity to study such a rare find.
I bet. It's always so rewarding when you discover something you weren't even looking for.
Absolutely. Those are often the most surprising and significant discoveries.
Exactly. It's like a little gift from the past, waiting to be uncovered.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I can't wait to learn more about this new finding.
Same here. I hope they're able to uncover its full history and significance.
Me too. It's always fascinating to see how these ancient relics can shed light on the past.
Definitely. Every new discovery helps us better understand our shared human story.
Well said. I love how archaeology connects us to the rich tapestry of our collective past.
Couldn't agree more. It's a constant reminder of the ingenuity and resilience of our ancestors.
Absolutely. I'm really looking forward to seeing what else they might uncover.
Lesson 9: Marveling at the Great Wall.
Hey Anna, did you know the Great Wall of China is one of the wonders of the world?
Really? I didn't realize it was considered one of the wonders, even though it didn't fully succeed in its purpose.
Exactly. It's an impressive feat of engineering, even if it didn't completely protect China from invasions.
That's true. I find it fascinating how it was built over such a long period of time.
Absolutely. The sheer scale and scope of the construction is mind-boggling.
Definitely. I can't even imagine the immense amount of labor and resources it must have taken.
For sure. And the fact that it's still standing after all these centuries is a testament to its durability.
Definitely. It's a remarkable example of human ingenuity and perseverance.
Absolutely. Have you ever had the chance to visit the Great Wall?
No, unfortunately, I haven't had the opportunity yet. But it's definitely on my bucket list.
Oh, you have to go if you get the chance. The views from the wall are absolutely breathtaking.
I can only imagine. I've seen so many stunning photos and videos of it.
It's just one of those places that really lives up to the hype, if not exceeds it.
I bet. I'd love to walk along the ramparts and try to imagine the history that unfolded there.
Same here. It would be amazing to get a sense of the scale and grandeur in person.
Definitely. It's a true architectural and engineering marvel, no matter its ultimate purpose.
Absolutely. The Great Wall is a testament to human ambition and the drive to overcome challenges.
Lesson 10: Handling Workplace Inconveniences.
Excuse me, Anna, I wanted to discuss an issue I've been having at work.
Hello, John, of course, what's going on? I'm happy to help if I can.
Well, there have been some technical problems with our computer system.
Oh no, that sounds frustrating. What kind of issues have you been having?
The system has been glitching and causing delays in our daily operations.
I see, that must be really inconvenient for you and the rest of the team.
Absolutely, it's been a real headache trying to work around the problems.
I can imagine. Have you been able to get any support from IT to fix it?
I have, but they're still working on a solution. In the meantime, it's a mess.
I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do to assist you with this?
Well, actually, yes. I was wondering if you could help me come up with a plan.
Definitely, I'd be happy to brainstorm some ideas to make things easier.
Great, I was thinking we could try to streamline some of our processes.
Okay, that's a good starting point. What sort of process changes did you have in mind?
Well, maybe we could find ways to work more efficiently while the system is down.
Okay, that makes sense. Let me think about what might help streamline things.
Awesome, I really appreciate you taking the time to help me work through this.
Of course, that's what teammates are for. I'm glad I can lend a hand.
Me too, it's so helpful to have your input. I feel better about the situation already.
I'm glad I could provide some support. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Absolutely. I knew I could count on you. This is why you're the best.
Ah, thanks, John. I'm just happy I could assist in getting things back on track.
Couldn't have done it without you. You're a lifesaver, really.
Lesson 11: Exploring online shopping options.
Hey Anna, have you been doing much online shopping lately?
Hello, John. I have actually. I've been finding some great deals.
Oh, really? What kind of things have you been buying online?
Well, I've been looking for some new clothes and household items.
That's cool. I've been debating trying more online shopping myself.
You should definitely give it a try. There are so many options these days.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Do you have any tips for finding good deals?
Absolutely. One thing I've learned is to always compare prices across sites.
Ah, that makes sense. I wouldn't want to overpay for something.
Exactly. And a lot of stores offer exclusive online discounts too.
Good to know. Are there any other tricks you've picked up?
Well, signing up for email lists can get you access to special sales.
That's a good idea. I'll have to look into that.
And don't forget to check for coupon codes before checkout.
Coupon codes, right. I bet that can add up to some nice savings.
Definitely. I've saved a bunch using various promo codes.
Awesome, this is super helpful. I think I'm ready to dive into online shopping.
I'm glad I could give you some useful tips. Just let me know if you have any other questions.
Will do, thanks a lot, Anna. You're a wealth of online shopping knowledge.
Happy to share what I've learned. Online shopping can be a real game changer.
I'm really looking forward to exploring all the options now. This is exciting.
Lesson 12, Discussing Fitness Routines.
Morning, Anna. I couldn't help but notice you've been looking really fit lately.
Oh, thanks, John. I've been trying to focus more on my fitness routine.
That's great. What kind of exercises have you been doing?
Well, I've been mixing it up: cardio, strength training, and yoga.
Wow, a well rounded approach. That's really smart.
Yeah, I find that variety keeps things interesting and effective.
I bet. Do you have a favorite type of workout?
I'd say I enjoy the yoga sessions the most. They're very relaxing.
Ah, I can see that. The mind body connection is so important.
Exactly. And it's a nice balance to the more intense cardio and lifting.
Absolutely. I've been meaning to try yoga myself.
You definitely should. It's great for both physical and mental health.
That's good to know. Any tips for a yoga newbie like myself?
Sure, I'd recommend starting with some beginner classes to learn the basics.
Sounds like a plan. What about diet? Have you made any changes there?
Yes, I've been trying to eat more whole, nutrient-dense foods.
Nice, that's key for supporting an active lifestyle.
Totally. I've noticed a big difference in my energy levels.
I bet. Alright, you've inspired me. I'm ready to get serious about fitness.
That's awesome. I'm happy I could provide some useful insights.
For sure, this was really helpful. I appreciate you taking the time.
Of course, I'm always glad to share what's been working for me.
Great, I'll be sure to put all this advice into practice.
Lesson 13, Discussing Travel Plans.
Hey Anna, I heard you're planning a big trip soon.
That's right. I'm so excited to finally book my vacation.
Awesome, where are you thinking of going?
I've been eyeing a trip to Italy for a while now.
Italy, huh? That sounds amazing. What made you choose that destination?
Well, I've always been fascinated by the rich history and culture there.
Definitely, Italy is such a beautiful and historic country.
Exactly. And the food is another big draw for me.
Oh yeah, Italian cuisine is out of this world.
I know, I can practically taste the pasta and gelato already.
Ha, you're making me hungry just thinking about it.
Sorry about that. But you should totally join me if you can.
I would love to, but my schedule is pretty packed at the moment.
Ah, that's a shame. Maybe next time then?
Absolutely, I'll have to keep an eye out for your travel photos.
You bet. I'll be sure to share all the highlights.
Can't wait. It's going to be an amazing trip, I'm sure.
I certainly hope so. I could use a relaxing getaway.
I bet. Well, have an incredible time in Italy.
Thanks, John. I really appreciate the support.
Of course, anytime. Enjoy your vacation.
Lesson 14, Exploring Printing Options.
Morning, Anna. I heard you're looking to print some documents.
That's right, I've got a few important things I need to get printed.
Nice. Where are you planning to do the printing?
Well, I was thinking of using one of those self-service printing stations.
Ah, those can be really convenient. Do they offer any free pages?
Yes, actually they let you print up to 10 pages for free.
Oh wow, that's a great deal. What about for additional pages?
I believe they charge a small fee for anything over the free 10 pages.
Okay, good to know. Do you know what the fee is per additional page?
I'm not sure, but I think it's around 10 or 15 cents per extra page.
That's not bad at all. Definitely more affordable than a print shop.
Exactly, and it's just so easy to use those self-serve stations.
For sure, no need to deal with waiting in line or talking to anyone.
Absolutely, I love the simplicity of it. Do you use those often?
Not as much as I used to, but they definitely come in handy.
Good to know. I'm glad I have that option for my printing needs.
Definitely, it's a real lifesaver when you need something quick.
For sure. Alright, I'll have to check out the nearest one soon.
Sounds good. Let me know if you need any other printing tips.
Will do, thanks for the helpful advice, John.
Anytime, happy to share what I know. Have a great rest of your day.
Lesson 15, Exploring Organic Produce.
Yo, Anna, have you tried shopping for organic produce lately?
You know, I've been meaning to look into that more. What's it like?
It's great. The fruits and veggies are so much fresher and healthier.
That's good to hear. What do you like most about buying organic?
Well, I really appreciate that it's pesticide free, for one thing.
Ah, yes, that's a big plus. Avoiding all those harsh chemicals.
Exactly. Plus, the flavors are just so much more vibrant.
That does sound appealing. Where do you usually shop for it?
There's a nice organic market not too far from my place. Very convenient.
Nice, I'll have to check that out. Do the prices tend to be higher?
You know, I thought they would be, but it's really not too bad.
That's good to know. I was worried it might break the bank.
Nah, the slight premium is worth it for the quality in my opinion.
Good point. And it's better for the environment too, right?
Definitely, that's a big draw for me. Supports more sustainable farming.
Makes total sense. I'm convinced, I'm going to give it a try.
Awesome, I think you'll really enjoy the difference in freshness.
I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for the great recommendation.
Anytime, happy to share what I've learned. Enjoy exploring the organic world.
Lesson 16, Planning a Weekend Getaway.
Yo, Anna, I've been thinking about planning a weekend getaway. You interested?
Ooh, a weekend getaway? That sounds like a great idea. Where were you thinking?
I was hoping we could explore somewhere new, maybe a cozy little town nearby.
That's a wonderful idea. I love the idea of discovering a charming new place.
Exactly, get away from the hustle and bustle for a bit, you know?
Definitely, a change of scenery would be so refreshing right now.
Any preferences on the type of town or activities you'd be into?
I'm up for anything really. Maybe something with some hiking trails?
Ooh, yes. That would be perfect. Get in some exercise and fresh air.
And maybe find a nice little cafe or brewery to relax at afterwards.
You read my mind. That's the perfect balance of adventure and chill.
Sounds absolutely perfect. When were you thinking of going?
I was hoping we could do it this upcoming weekend, if that works for you.
The weekend? That's even better, I don't have any plans then.
Awesome, I'll start looking into some options and let you know.
Sounds good, I'm so excited. This is going to be a blast.
Absolutely, I can't wait. Get ready for an awesome little getaway.
Lesson 17, Ordering at the Restaurant.
Hey Anna, I'm starving. What should we order?
Ooh, good question. How about we start with some calamari and bruschetta?
Excellent idea. That calamari sounds delicious.
And the bruschetta will be the perfect complement.
Definitely, can't go wrong with those classics.
For the main course, what are you in the mood for?
Maybe a nice juicy steak or some fresh seafood?
Ooh, a steak sounds amazing. We could do a surf and turf.
Oh, yes, the best of both worlds. I'm sold.
Perfect, we'll get the calamari and bruschetta to start, then a surf and turf for the main.
Sounds like an incredible meal. Can't wait to dig in.
Me neither, I'm already getting hungry just thinking about it.
Alright, let's flag down the waiter and place our order.
Sounds good, I'm ready whenever you are.
Awesome, this is going to be a delicious dinner.
Lesson 18, my first job.
Congratulations, Anna. I heard you just got a job at the grocery store.
Yes, I'm so excited. It's my very first job.
That's awesome. What made you choose the grocery store?
Well, I thought it would be a great way to gain some work experience.
Definitely, and you'll be earning your own paycheck soon too.
Yes, I'll be getting paid every 2 weeks. I can't wait.
That's really exciting. What are you planning to do with your first paycheck?
Maybe treat myself to something nice or put it towards savings.
Ooh, a little of both sounds like a good plan.
Exactly, a little reward and a little responsible saving.
Smart thinking. The grocery store job will be a great learning experience.
Absolutely, I'm looking forward to learning the ropes and meeting new people.
I'm sure you'll do awesome. Let me know if you need any tips.
Will do, thanks for the support. I'm excited to start this new chapter.
I'm really happy for you, this is the beginning of great things to come.
Lesson 19, Time Management.
Hey Anna, I wanted to talk to you about managing our project timeline.
Okay, what's on your mind? I'm open to suggestions.
Well, I've been reviewing the schedule, and I think we may need to add some more time.
Really? How much more time are you thinking we should add?
I was thinking maybe an extra 2 weeks to give us a bit more cushion.
I understand your concerns, but 2 weeks seems like a lot.
You're right, maybe we can start with just 1 week and see how it goes.
That sounds more reasonable. I'd hate to add too much and end up with excess time.
Exactly, we want to be efficient but also realistic about potential delays.
Agreed. Let's go with the 1 week extension for now and reevaluate if needed.
Sounds good. I'll update the project plan and let the team know.
Great, I appreciate you taking the time to review this carefully.
No problem, it's important we get the timeline right from the start.
Definitely, time management is key to the success of this project.
Absolutely, I'm glad we were able to find a compromise solution.
Lesson 20, Vacation Planning.
Morning, Anna. Have you given any thought to where we should go for our next trip?
Not yet, I'm open to suggestions. Do you have any ideas in mind?
Well, I was thinking it would be nice to explore a new destination this time.
That sounds exciting. What kind of trip did you have in mind, something adventurous or more relaxing?
I'm honestly not sure. What do you think would be a good fit for us?
Well, we could look into a scenic nature getaway, or maybe a cultural city break.
Ooh, a nature trip could be really nice. I've always wanted to visit that national park.
The one with the stunning mountain views? That could be perfect. When did you want to go?
I was thinking maybe in a couple months, if that works for your schedule.
Let me check my calendar. Yes, that should work. I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
Awesome, I'll start looking into some options and we can go from there.
Sounds good. I trust your judgment on finding a great destination for us.
Wonderful, I'm sure we'll have an amazing time no matter where we end up.
Lesson 21, Cooking Together.
Afternoon, Anna. What time works best for you to do some cooking together today?
How about around 3 p.m.? That gives us a few hours to prepare a nice meal.
Sounds perfect. Do you have any ideas on what you'd like to make?
I was thinking we could try that new pasta recipe we've been meaning to experiment with.
Ooh, the one with the homemade sauce? I'm in. What ingredients do we need to pick up?
Let me double check the list. We'll need tomatoes, garlic, basil, olive oil, and a few other things.
Awesome, I can swing by the grocery store on my way over. Anything else we should get?
Maybe some fresh bread to go with it? And maybe a nice bottle of wine too.
Great idea. A complete Italian inspired meal, I love it.
Same here, it's going to be so much fun cooking together.
Absolutely, I can't wait to learn some new techniques from you in the kitchen.
I'm sure we'll make a great team. See you in a bit, can't wait.
Me neither, this is going to be delicious. See you soon, partner.